All right, welcome back to another edition of the most popular live stream on YouTube. As always, I am your host, Daddy. Today is Wednesday, Hump Day, October 1st. Happy October, or as some of us used to call it, and you might catch the reference, Happy Jocktober. Now, I know probably nobody listening to this is going to catch the reference of Happy Jocktober, but those who know, you know. All right, let me go ahead and send out the stream link to the people I normally send it to. Even if I am blocked, I will still continue to send it to the same people because it's amazing how people, they unblock you eventually. People will unblock you. All right, so let me just send this to the people. Now, I know lots of people are going to be very disappointed that this is not OnlyFans, but, you know, we do what we can. Let me make myself visible. There we are. I'm still getting used to everything, still getting used to the whole new setup with Streamlabs, and now I'm trying something new. I'm trying to, I'm actually dual streaming again. I have Streamlabs running, and then I have the virtual cam running, and then I have OBS capturing that virtual cam and then streaming to Twitch. So I don't know why. I mean, I figure if I can get one more listener, one more viewer, then I've doubled my viewership. But I hope everybody is doing great. I hope Matthew is in the house. He says starting soon text is up. I figured that out. Thank you, Matthew. And he's waving hello. And let's see, what else is going on? Let me see. Civil rights are conferred by the government. All right. Well, okay. So I was getting into an argument with somebody about what is a human right, and my argument was basically that rights in and of themselves are kind of arbitrary. So human right is just an arbitrariness of arbitrariness, if that makes sense. That like the term human right, like I like basically like inalienable rights. Like I get the concept. I just don't think that they actually are a thing. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, you know, because basically what I'm getting at is I don't think that there are any inalienable rights. I think that there are things that probably it's kind of like saying that something is, I don't know. I was going to say something that maybe I don't agree with. I don't know. It's a deeper philosophical point, but I'm reading this on my message board, and I can't respond on my message board while I'm actually on the stream itself. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, I got an email, and then all right. So okay, where are we with the game? So I literally I had to run downstairs because fucking Unity. I'm downstairs on my laptop, right? Before the stream, and I'm like sitting on my couch, and I'm on my laptop, I'm on my Mac, and then what I did is I made a nice little house in the middle of nowhere on the island, and I'm like, okay, and then I come back up here, and I pull from master, and I'm like, wait, I know I added a house. Where is the house? Where is the house? So I had to run downstairs a couple of, like just literally 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago at this point. I ran downstairs and I throw open my laptop. I'm like, where the fuck is my little house? And what do I see? I see the little star, the little asterisk up on the left-hand side showing me that I hadn't saved the game scene. What fucking PM decided that it was a good idea that when you run the scene, that doesn't save the files. We don't want it to save the files. We don't need it to save the files when you run the scene. Define every IDE on the market. I offer you money if you can show me an IDE that runs the code you've typed into it without saving it. I implore you to find me that IDE that does it. And you know what? you won't find it unless you write your own. But if you write your own, you'll be writing it in an IDE that saves the source files. But for some reason, that is not the default behavior of Unity. Now, I understand if you want to support a use case for retards. I'm sorry, I'm dropping the hard R, the retard bomb. I'm dropping that. Like, I understand if you want to write if you want to support retard development where you run the code without actually saving it to disk. If you want to support that, fine. Make it an option, but don't turn it into that mode by default. That is so fucking stupid, because normally the people who are using Unity are using Visual Studio Code, and you know what they do? They save the fucking source files when you run the program. They fucking save it. So it has bitten me in the ass multiple times where, like, I've checked code in, but no, my latest changes, no, they weren't saved because, Unity, because just how Unity worked. Oh, so fucking annoying. Didn't we add an editor script to save on play? I don't think we did. I thought we I just modified the setting, right? But of course, since it is an abnormal use case, I didn't think to, like, on my other computer, I didn't think that I would have to modify the setting again, because it's normally not a setting you have to turn on, because normally you don't have a retarded IDE. Normally, there are so many little decisions in Unity that were made by a fucking, like, PM. I can just see it. I can see how many little decisions in Unity were made by a PM, and you probably had the programmers, the actual developers writing Unity, telling the PM, like, yeah, I don't know if that's really a good idea. But the PM, thinking they know better, are like, no, because the PM I'll tell you what happened with that actual feature. The PM probably doesn't understand source control. So the PM is probably like, well, I think our users they'll probably want to run their changes before saving them, because if they want to change something, they don't want to overwrite their old data. They don't want to overwrite their old files, not understanding what fucking source control is. And so a PM, but then a developer probably tries to explain source control to the PM, but they're like a deer in headlights, like, no, I think we need to do it my way. Like, oh my God, it's fucking infuriating. To be honest, a lot of things like that came during the previous CEO's reign, and the new one is a lot better. We should add an official request for it. Oh my God, it's infuriating. Like, I don't understand. Like, no, I'm convinced that's what happened. I'm convinced it was probably like some millennial woman's, like, decision who's never programmed. Like, that's very misogynist of me, but whatever. I prove me wrong. Yep, prove me wrong. All right, before I get myself more canceled, the previous CEO was from EA. He almost ruined EA too. Bad CEO. Oh man, like, wasn't EA? Weren't they eventually purchased by Microsoft? Maybe I'm making that up. I'm probably making that up. Anyway, all right, let's get to it. So I promised we were going to get back to programming. Oddly enough, I wanted to mention this to Matthew because I was bitching about how the volumetric fog was killing my performance. And then I came up here to get ready to do the stream, and I run the game with the volumetric fog turned on, and I'm like, huh. And that's literally what I did. I was like, huh. Like, it's not that bad. Like, I'm like, well, what has changed? Like, it's like, I mean, like, this is smooth. Like, this is smooth. I don't notice any stuttering. Like, what? And the only thing I can think that I changed is I went in here and I turned off fog in the scene. Like, that's the only thing I can think of that I changed. Like, let's test it. Let's turn fog in the scene back on and see if that harms the gameplay. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Okay, no, it's smooth as... no. Actually, it is kind of smooth. It is kind of smooth. Yeah, no, I don't know what happened. Now suddenly, turning the volumetric fog on, it's as smooth as butter when I play it. Although I do want fog turned off in this view. But so I don't know. Like, I had been running it, and like I was reading about volumetric fog, and then I was thinking maybe it was the graphics card on this computer, because it seemed to be okay on my Mac, but sometimes it wasn't okay on my Mac, and I was just like, what's going on? And then literally 20 minutes ago, I come up here and I'm like, wait a minute, it's actually running really well. Like what is happening here? Matthew says, got the volumetric fog settings all fine. The 3 side buildings were causing the lag and spikes. But they're back too. You talking about these? They're back. And I mean, this is very smooth. This is like a first person shooter. Also, it's kind of bugging me. It's kind of bugging me that, like, let me show you. Let me maybe this has fixed itself. The thing that I want to complain about, maybe it has magically fixed itself. I want to change the day-night cycle to 20 seconds. Yes, those over 1 million triangles, looking at them at high batches. Let's look here. Let's come over here. What I'm going to do, I want you to look at the horizon. It's bugging me that the horizon. Wait, okay, this is. Okay, something's wrong. I don't have the day-night controller turned on. Okay, let's see if that hurts performance. I was as smooth as butter. Okay. I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. Why isn't the day-night controller, like, why is that? Okay. So here we go. Okay, we're still as smooth as butter, but what the hell? I turned it on. I thought I did. What did I turn on? Okay. All right. Let's try it again. I swear to God, I clicked something. I thought I clicked it. Did I turn something off? Like, what the hell did I click? All right. Whatever. Okay. So if you notice at night, well, let's see if it's fixed itself. Okay. Well, where's night? Where's night? Am I losing my fucking mind? Like, what was that? What just happened? You disabled game object and the script. Oh, okay. All right. So it's kind of working now. All right. Let's start over. Maybe that was just a hiccup. Okay. Let's start over now. Let's try it again. Let's see what's going to happen here. See, look. Okay, that's weird. And is it going to snap back to life? Yep, it snaps back to life, and then the cycle begins, and then it's okay. So that's strange, and like, I guess my concern there is it doing something similar when it's a very elongated day-night script? When it's a very elongated thing, like, yeah, it doesn't start correctly the first cycle. So does that mean if I have a 20-minute cycle that it's going to be broken for 20 minutes? Like, because that was, oh man, yeah, that's not good. That's not good, Matthew. That's not good. All right, so here we go. So, okay. So, wow. Okay, the other thing that's kind of bugging me, and I'm guessing this has something to do with the skybox gradient, is that it looks, look how blue it is in the horizon. Up here it's dark, but in the horizon it's constantly blue. Like, it should be blue at sunset. It should be blue at sunrise. It's a nitpick. It's a nitpick. I'll be honest. It's a nitpick on my part. But yeah, that's that first cycle. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, the horizon gradient you can change. Right. So here, I was fooling around with this the other day. Like, okay. Like that, right? Okay. But what are... I'm... Yeah, I the problem is I don't know what the colors are. Like I don't know... Let's see if that changed anything. I don't know where in the cycle those colors are configured. Let me see. Okay, and here it is, getting stuck. It's stuck. Imagine being on a planet and the sun just kind of sits there for a couple of seconds. You're like, wait a minute, that's wrong. I would hate that because, like, I don't like daylight very much. I don't like the sun very much. All right, so let's see. Did this change? Okay, there we go. We got a nice, pretty sunset. I don't know, man. That looks like the same... Looks like the same blue. And also, I was reading online, and I was like, people were saying that like 2,000 to 3,000 batches is high, but it's not insane. So I don't know what to believe. But AI was saying like, oh, you should aim for 400 to 500 batches, and I'm like, okay, well. And then so I'm thinking like this game is terribly unoptimized because oftentimes I have over 1,000 batches. So I don't know how many batches to like. I don't know who to trust. Tax Shack says hello Tax Shack. Matthew says change your first and last color keys to black. Is that this color? Okay, let me see. All right, let's see. We got down here. Okay, so we got that. And then we got this over here. Okay, and then we got that. And we'll go to this block. Okay, now let's try it. Okay, so... Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens here. But... All right, no, that's a horizon gradient. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. Okay, now we gotta wait. We gotta wait for this. We gotta kick the sun. Kick it. Kick it. I'm jumping up and down. Kicking it. And it's gonna pop back. Pop back. Imagine if the sun did that in real life. Okay, all right, so we gotta wait for it to cycle back around again. Okay, all right, there it goes. There goes the sun. And, okay, that's much better. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Much better. I like that. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, that's good. So my question still stands. If I do because I'm thinking like a 20-minute, it might be, even if it's 10 minutes, like a 10-minute day-night cycle, does that mean the sun's going to sit in the same place? Is it going to get stuck for 10 minutes? Well, no, I you know what? I want my money back for this day-night controller. I want my money back. I demand my money back. Also, let's see. Okay, so I have the game at starting hour 1300. No, I want my money back. Give me my money. Fine, take your refund. Yep, I want my refund. Okay, but I will say it is smooth. It is as smooth as butter. And I don't know, like, I don't know what I changed. I honestly don't know what I changed. I don't think I changed anything. Like, I fooled around with these settings quite a bit. And I don't know. I don't know. Let's pump distance all the way up. I'm going to pump distance up. Okay, and I know that's like maximal. That's like maximum fog. Let's take the fog to the limit. To the limit. Okay, that fog is not the limit. I mean, ooh, that's not good. That looks like weird fog. That looks like a gas leak. That looks like if there was a gas leak all over town. Oh, yeah. No, that... that's terrible. Okay, Matthew says a distance of 128 is perfect. Max steps 120. Okay, so let's see. Let's do... Okay, so we'll do a distance of 128. I don't know what... Oh, max steps 128. Okay. Distance 128, max height 20, max steps 128. Okay, so let's pump that up. 128. I'm afraid now I'm going to break things. I can't trust Matthew. Okay, and then max height 20. Okay, let's see. You lowered fog to 20, which is where it cuts off. Tack Shack. The lack of lighting in your room is not good for the eyes. Now, I keep telling my wife the same thing. Oh, yeah. 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 This is as smooth as butter. So smooth. What the hell do we change? Literally, like the building, like that office building is not there. But the other building is there. Like, I can go. Like, there they are. Like, they're there. Like, and, like, I mean, they're there. So but like, so smooth. I don't understand. Are you making a horror first-person shooter? Yes, kind of. Yes. All right. So then I came up here and I added the lanterns into the hallway. Okay. So another thing. Okay. So two things. One. I would like the fog to be variable, right? So the what was it? The distance, right? So the distance is basically how foggy it is. I don't quite understand why it's called distance, but that's what it is. So I want to kind of modify the script so that the distance changes during runtime. So some nights it's very clear, and actually some days it could be very foggy. Like, I would like the fog to be variable. So I want to change the distance of the volumetric fog, and then what was the other thing? I already forgot what the other thing was. I got so caught up in wanting to change the distance of the. I got to play it again. I remember. Oh wait, I wrote some things down too. Okay, so wait, let's see. Variable fog. And then I already forgot what the other. I forgot it twice now. I forgot it twice. I literally remembered it. I'm going to write it down before I forget it. No fog inside. Now, I don't want to do that. I don't know if that's foggy, but I don't want it to all be foggy. But I like it this foggy. Have you worked with Rust? No, I've never worked with Rust. And then, but I don't want it foggy on the inside. I don't want it foggy inside. Like, I want to be able to go, like, I mean, you know, look how foggy it is. It's like, if I lived here, I would think the place is on fire. Like, I would expect there to be a fire alarm, and like, no, no, it's too foggy. It's too foggy inside. Here. Oh man, that's great. Let me shut the door. Shut the door. Gotta shut the doors. Okay. Yeah. Is it? Oh, I think it is. It is. Oh, so foggy. Oh my God, I love how foggy it is. Man, he says, "Rest in peace, CPU." Oh man. No, and I was like, and I was like, "Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect." Like this music was just so good. Wow. So I don't know, but all right. Okay. So we had distance 128. Wait a minute. So if I change it back to 8, let's play it again. Let's play this again. All right. Okay. Now let me try something. I'm going to just quit Unity, and I'm going to reload Unity, and I'm going to see if that works. Fog too dense, killing CPU and stream. Okay, but it was smooth as butter for a minute. I guess. I mean, I did up it as high as I could. I kind of suspected it was killing the stream too when I saw. So like, if you look at the little like, I'm trying to show you. But the Streamlab, you can see the these little things here when I talk and with the music. Those froze for a second, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's not good. That's definitely not good." But okay, we're back. We're back. We're live. Okay, we're good. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna come over here. Okay, so let's. Well, wait a minute. Okay, I have no memory. What did I change? Distance, base height, maximum. I pumped the distance up to 512, and that's how it got super foggy. 128 was like... was not this fog. I changed something else to get it that foggy. What did I change to get it that foggy? Oh my god, I have no memory. Density 0.1. No, but I'm telling you, I changed something else. Did I not? Oh my god. No. No, you're saying the density, but all right. Just calm down. Just calm down. It's smooth. Yeah. I can see the stream struggling. Now the stream, in fairness, the stream may be struggling because I'm running OBS as well. Let's kill OBS. Let's kill OBS. Okay. Yes, I want to stop streaming. Okay, let's see. So that's going to free up some CPU. Okay, now let's run around. Okay, let's see. We got that. I got that. Okay, I'm trying to run around and I'm watching Streamlabs out of the corner of my eye, and okay, it looks like it's holding up pretty well. Okay. So that was density. I'm telling you, man, we changed something else. Maybe we didn't. I'm pumping distance back up to 512. So much better. Yeah, I killed OBS. OBS is a hog. OBS is a resource hog. And I don't think is there a way to do any type of like NUMA awareness on Windows? Like I believe I have 2 cores. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if I have 1 core or 2 cores. But if I have 2, I wonder if I can like dedicate like OBS to like 1 core, put it on like the threads that are on 1 core, and put Unity on the threads that are on the separate core. Let me see. The NVIDIA Quadro Pro P200 2000. I feel like that's like a oh, you got a business computer. But yet, a business computer, they require a graphics card. So here's your graphics card. Okay. Intel Xeon. I'm guessing this is. Let me see. Device product. Copy. Let's ask Rock. How many? I think it's only 1. How many cores does my computer have? To determine, 6 cores. Okay, no, okay, not cores, CPUs. How many CPUs? There is a single processor in your system. So 6 cores, 12 threads due to hyper-threading. Okay. I constantly get CPUs, cores, and threads confused. And CPUs have multiple cores, or no. CPUs have one or more cores, and then cores have one or more threads. I always get CPUs and cores mixed up. I always think the cores are the physical units, but the cores are not the physical units. The cores are the segments of the physical units. I don't like it. They need to change it. We have this process. Like, we had these old servers at work that had 2 CPUs, 32 cores. No, 16 cores, 32 threads. And that's fine and dandy. Like, that's all great. And so we have this one process that it uses all 32 threads. No, when you consider the OS and everything, it's using all 32 threads. And so then we get these new computers, these new servers that have 2 CPUs, and I gotta get this right. Each CPU has 32 cores, and each one of those has 2 threads. So we basically have 128 threads. Massive upgrade. And so now the process that runs on the old one, it's still just taking up 32 threads. And I'm like, But here's the thing. So we have, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I find it interesting. So we have a bit of a performance issue. And the performance issue lies within the code that we own, right? The code that we develop, and rewriting the code to basically fix the performance issue. It's more work than I want to do because in the next year to 2 years, I want to sunset that product anyway. And so I'm like, well, on these new servers, we're using, let's just say 32 threads. We're using 32 threads, which means we have 96 threads. If my math is right, 92 threads, whatever the number is, 90 some threads just sitting idle, literally doing nothing. So part of the problem is that there's one specific, and I'm going to use a word, but I mean the program version, not the hardware version. We have one specific program thread that is a bottleneck. And that's what it's just too much work to just refactor and rewrite, and I don't want to put the effort into it. So my solution is, it feels kind of like cheating, but I'm kind of excited because it like early tests look like it's going to work. We're just taking the process and we're containerizing it, and we're going to run 4 different versions of the process on the hardware. It works. If it works, it works. So whatever. Okay. That little detour. Okay. All right. So maybe we won't mess with the fog. Maybe we'll leave the fog alone. I'm going to temporarily change the day-night cycle to be, I don't know. Let's make it 2 minutes. 2 minutes is 120 seconds. And that should be enough to give us stability, but also to kind of see a cycle. And then I said we were going to do some programming, and I would like to do some programming because I haven't programmed anything in feels like weeks. So, all right, let me see. Okay, so we could. The other thing I wanted to ask Matthew about. This is on my notes. I have notes here. I have notes. Okay, okay. The first thing on my notes was Horizon. Okay, we fixed that. Okay, the other one is wind. I want wind. because I was looking at these trees and I was like, oh, those trees, they're too still. Like, they're artificially still. Now, I know that the trees have a setting that's like movement or something. The trees have a movement setting, but then I'm pretty sure I had seen a wind setting somewhere. I just don't know where. Was it here? No. I don't know where I saw wind. Am I making that up? I'm pretty sure I saw a wind setting. Was it under the terrain? No. Wind is on terrain settings. Ah, I was right. Ah, there it is. Wind settings for grass on terrain data. And you need to add a wind zone object. What the fuck is a wind zone? Is that a component? Let me see. Add component wind. Wind zone. Okay, let's add it. Wind zone. Mode. Directional. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to zoom out and I can't zoom out. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. Okay, wind. Speed. Okay, let's just pump that all the way up. All right, and we're going to pump the size all the way up. We're going to pump the bending all. Although this is, I'm guessing there's a difference between trees and grass. Oh, I'm like, wait, did the wind blow away the sun? Like, what happened? Okay, no, that's just that broken code, that shoddy code. That's what you get when you get code from England, that English code, and you need a. Okay, so how does this wind? Okay, let's pause the game. All right, so I think I'm gonna have to. Okay, so we go back over here. Easy. Okay, wind. Okay, that pump that up. Okay, all right. So we're gonna pump. We're gonna add a wind zone. Okay. Main. Okay, what is this? The overall strength of the wind. How high does that go? Okay, this is, oh, okay, yeah, no, that's hurricane force winds. Turbulence, we're gonna pump that up. Pulse magnitude. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now, since I am a rigid body, will I be, I guess not. I was going to say, will I be subject to wind? But probably, I would imagine that's something I have to add. Just like I would imagine that, okay, yeah, the wind, it's not doing anything. Let me add grass. Okay. All right, let me see. Come over here. Okay. All right. Easy. Okay, we're going to paint trees. Okay, dumb question. Is painting trees the same as painting grass? Is it just a matter of the tree model? I don't think it is. It's different, isn't it? No. Okay, so it's not. Is it paint details? No, that's like painting the ground. Basic terrain. Okay. Paint details. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. So I probably have to, let me see, add grass like you do trees. Okay. How do I do that? Oh, the music stopped. Okay, let's I'm stuck. New brush. Oh, okay. Wait, grass. Okay. Let's do that one. Okay. I don't think I did it right. Yeah, it's not painting anything. Okay. What am I doing wrong? I don't think I did it right. Oh, Jesus. I closed the chat. Oh, there. Nope. Okay, there it is. Okay, paint details. No, I think paint details is different. Isn't that like... Let me see. Right? Like if I do diffuse brown... No, that's not even right. Jesus Christ. Okay. Open. No. Close. Huh. I don't know, man. Paint terrain. Okay. Let me see. Unity, paint, grass. I remember this is a great tutorial here.
System in Unity 2020, which is basically the strength of this brush. Then to sculpt the terrain, simply click the mouse button, tools, and click to the raise or lower terrain section. Sculpting is done. I set the normal scale to 1. As you can see, now it's looking 2. So why I have created this cube? Basically, this is a cube of 2. First, I'm gonna reduce the size of my brush. Press S and drag to reduce the size. Okay, layer. And choose this screen layer for some more details. Then select the layer and
okay. Well, tell me how to do it.
You can see it's use the. So I click on edit.
No, this is trees.
And click to remove those trees. Grass on this terrain. Go to this paint details section.
Paint details.
And same like trees. First, you need to assign your grass prefab. So click on edit detail. And here you can add two types of grass objects.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Okay, let me see. Okay, so, wait, details. I don't have details. Wait, paint details. Okay, paint details. Right, that's paint. No, that's paint trees. Paint details. Okay, all right. And then he went down to this details down here. Paint details control. Whoa, wait a minute. What? Built-in. What? It's preview under paint details control. Yeah. Oh. Grass texture. Okay. Add grass texture. No, that's not what I want. Detail. Grass texture? Okay. But that's a texture. That's not what I want. Okay. All right. We got it. I think we got it. Okay. 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 Add. Okay. 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 Now that doesn't work at all. That doesn't work at all. Why doesn't that work? Oh, wait. Ah! So, you ever seen, there's this old horror movie called Creepshow. And it's based off of a comic book, which is based, and I think, I'm pretty sure the TV show Creepshow came after the movie. And so Creepshow, I think that's the one with, I think that's the one that has the story I'm about to describe. So Stephen King was the author, I believe, of Creepshow. He was one of the writers behind the movie. And Stephen King, he often likes to be in his own movies, right? When they make a movie off of a Stephen King story, he likes to be in it. And so Creepshow, I think it was like 3 or 4 stories. But one story is about this farmer who he's this like kind of hillbilly farmer guy, and one night a meteor falls onto his farm. And he's like, "Oh." And so he goes to investigate it, and it's like a meteor, and it's like this hole in the ground, and it's like, hot and whatever. And so he does, and then he goes and he touches it like an idiot. And he touches it. So he's like, whatever, he burns himself, whatever. He goes in, runs water on it, licks it, then goes to bed. Wakes up the next morning. Now he's on a farm, mind you, and wakes up the next morning, and his entire field is green. It's just this amazing, lush green. And so he's like, wow, this is amazing. And then the next morning, he realizes the grass is like growing on his house. But then he notices a few grass blades on his fingertip and a few grass blades on his tongue. And then, you can see where the story's going. The grass just takes over his house, and eventually takes over himself. And then at the end of the story, he ends up bang, right? But that's what this kind of reminds me of right here is that story of the grass just taking over. Okay, so wait a minute. All right, so let's see. We can add here. Okay, let's see. Grass texture. Let's add another grass. Okay. No. Grass. Okay. Oh, no. Grass. Let's add this one. Okay. Add. Okay. Okay. I'm probably going to undo all of this, but okay. So let's check out the wind. I would disable billboard on them. You would disable billboard. Well, how do I do that? Oh, yeah, it's windy. Yeah, it's windy. It's a shame, though, that it doesn't. It's a shame that it doesn't blow the trees, though. That's a shame. Okay. Let me see something. I want to look something up real quick.
Escapes using terrain system.
Creepshow grass. Yeah, there he is.
Oh my God! What a.
Yeah, he's just cut. Like, look. What would you do? What would you do? He just gets in a tub. Not there. And his dad. And then now this is the morning where he kind of he unalives himself, and he's just like a grass monster.
Grain prices closed mixed after analysts said prices and most livestock prices fell on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange.
But you would think, how are you still alive? How are you still alive? Because presumably the grass is growing internally, right? So how are you even alive?
Please, God, let my luck be here.
I probably can't show that on YouTube, but yeah. No, wait. I want to watch it off screen though. I just want to see it. It's been years since I've seen it.
Just this once. Please, God.
And you can guess what happened. Yep.
And in today's weather.
Anyway. Okay. So let's Okay, so now we know how to add the grass. We want it to program. Goddamn, be right back, Matthew says. Okay, whatever. I don't need you anyway. Okay. All right, so I know how to do wind. I know how to do... okay. Wind is answered. I think we can go back and we can undo the wind. Who knows what odd changes that's going to, or what odd problems that's going to create. I believe the wind speed originally was point. Oh, I should have wrote it down. Was it 0.05 or was it 0.5? I'm going to go with 0.05. Okay. Let me see. Stated again, a human right belongs to every person. If you're okay. I remind myself of this. Let me see. Receive a reminder in 5 hours, 6 hours. Okay, so I don't want to forget about that post. Okay, all right. Now, what are we going to work on? What were we working on before we took the detour with? Okay. So we were working on. Okay, there are all kinds of little issues with the inventory. There's all kinds of little issues with the inventory. So let's play around with the inventory and see if we can figure out which ones to fix first. Okay, reloading domain. Okay, it is still okay. As long as it's foggy, I will go with the. I'm sorry. As long as it's not stuttery, I won't worry about the fog. Okay, let's come over here to green guy. Let's see. Okay, interact, view inventory. Okay, so we never did come up with a way to tell him to we can tell him to equip stuff. We can view his inventory even. Right? View inventory. We can tell him, okay, the creepy book, I want you to equip that. Okay, and so he holds it. Although we probably... Okay. But then we have no way... So maybe what we need to work on is having... I have a feeling we've programmed ourselves back into a corner. I feel what we need to do... We need to add the equipped item to the inventory dialogue. That's what we need to do. And honestly, part of me really wants to rip out the inventory system. I really want boxes on the bottom, and I really want drag and drop. That's what I really, really want. I really want... But you know what? Version 2.0. Version 2.0. Version 2.0. Version 2.0. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I think what I can do instead is I can just do this. Okay, so if I equip that... So currently... No, okay. Okay, let's start with some low-hanging fruit. What we're going to do is we're going to bring the NPCs back. I don't know if it's low-hanging fruit, but I think it's a very self-contained change to get to fix the aiming of the NPCs and where they shoot. All right. So, I was going to look at Not Sure's pull request, but I'm not going to look at Not Sure's pull request until Not Sure is here to look at Not Sure's pull request. Until then, I'm not looking at Not Sure's pull request. All right. So let's see. Your argument about the well-established. It's not logical or rational position and sorry, I'm in another window. I'm going to need a minute. Okay, wait. And it doesn't sound like anybody's really here anyway. Then you can simply stay down. Matthew is back. How much progress? Oh, well, I was sitting here. I was that post that like I'm in an online argument with somebody, and since you stepped away, Matthew, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this moment to respond. So I responded, though I'm probably because I just knew the thing is like I want to go to bed after this stream, right? Like I like going to bed early. I like getting up early, and I got up at 5 o'clock today, and it was fucking great. I got up at 5 o'clock. I went on a run at 7 o'clock. I mean, it was just like having like accomplished all of this shit by 9 o'clock in the morning. It was fucking awesome. And so I want to be able to go to bed like right after this stream. But I knew that what was going to happen was that I would try to put the online argument aside. I would end the stream, and then I would because my routine is very set. I end the stream, I take the dog on a walk, I go into bed, I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth, and then I go into bed, and then I go to sleep. And I knew that if I tried to do that routine, and having not responded to this online argument, that it would just drive me fucking nuts, and I would respond to it. So I had to get it out. And so now I'm hoping that the person with who I'm in this argument, I'm hoping he will not sign on again until sometime in the middle of the night, or maybe not tomorrow. So that way he will not have responded by the time I want to go to bed. That's what I'm hoping. All right. So what I was thinking, I think what we want to do is we want to start. Well, first let's just check in whatever changes we have, and then I don't think I want to. Oh, this is the new brush. So I think what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm just going to check this in. Do I want to check that in? Yeah, let's check it in. Okay. Against my better judgment, I'm checking this in. Okay, and I'm going to push that to master, and now I'm going to branch. Oh, I got a stage. I'm going to branch, and then I'm going to do dev, because now we have to do another refactor. Okay, so I'll explain it in a minute. It's going to be dev. What do we want to call it? Dev. I don't know. Dev inventory 2. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the equipped item show up in the inventory box. And I was like, what I really want to do, what I really want to do. And I'm going to fight. I'm going to tell myself, no. What I really want to do is I really want to have like boxes down at the bottom with the inventory slots. Like that's what I really want. And then I want to have like some drag and drop system. Like that's what I really want. But then I'm realizing that I would still need some type of window in order to manage NPCs inventory. So I might as well just keep it as it is and just have a single window that manages my inventory. But oh man, I really want the little boxes on the bottom. I really do. But I gotta tell myself the boxes on the bottom can also come at a later date, or maybe Matthew can implement those in 20 minutes. It's okay. I don't have to do that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to add the equipped item to the inventory window. Because here's the thing, like I can have, like if I have Green Guy, if I have him equip the creepy book, he's holding the creepy book, as you can see, but I have no way to tell him to drop it. I have no way to tell him to put it back in his inventory. Actually, what happens if, okay, so now he's holding it, what if I tell him to equip the flashlight? Oh, wait, what happened? View inventory, flashlight, equip item. Oh, okay. So I'm throwing an exception. Unequipping an item when one is already equipped is not implemented. Okay. So there's still some loose ends to tie up. But I think what we need to do is I think the equipped item needs to be added to the inventory dialogue with, and obviously it's going to be highlighted, right?
So let's figure out how it's going to be highlighted. Now, I know this is something Matthew could do in 20 minutes, but I'm going to try it myself. So let's see. We got the inventory dialog. So we have the inventory button. No. There's like inventory items. Viewport. No. There's a prefab. So wait a minute. 25. Okay, 25 minutes. Yes, I'm sure you could. Okay, let's see. So show off. Goddamn show off. Well, you know what you can't do? You can't make America stay in the kingdom, huh? Okay. Let me see. Inventory dialog. Here we go. Inventory item. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess that the marker of how, I mean, like literally we could just change the color, right? Of the how, I don't even know how to do that. How do I do that? Let me see. If I come down here and then if I go down here, no, wait a minute. If I go here, no, that's not it. Okay. Let me see. Item, name. I'm literally thinking about just putting star in front of it. But no, I don't want to do that. I want it to be a little fancier than that. Like, I mean, but I'm not even sure how to change the white background. Okay, wait a minute. I can figure this out. I'm a smart guy. I can do this. It's obviously with the material. But I don't understand why the material is... grayed out like this. Tint? I don't understand. Okay, wait a minute. Item? Okay, no, that's the item icon. Image? Wait a minute. Matthew says image. Okay, is there an image somewhere? Oh. Okay. All right, so I guess... Okay, I need to look at the code. I haven't even looked at the code. Okay, let me see. Item interactable. No. Okay, where did the code for this go? Let's see. I haven't looked at this in 2 days, so of course I forgot everything. Okay, so it's going to be an inventory UI script. Oof, this is actually going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, so let's go ahead and branch. Oh, I already did branch. Okay. All right. Just calm down for a minute. Calm down. So, do character, I think it's, what is it? It's character, character. Should be up here. Character entity. That's what it is. I want to go to the definition of character entity. Okay. All right. Easy. Okay. Can I get okay, there we go. Okay. So that's going to have equipped. Okay. Public equipped item. Okay. And then the character entity here, the owner. Okay. All right. Show inventory. So this is a start. So inventory. You know, I feel like we could get really fancy with this, right? Like we could use. I am certain we can use link. Okay. I'm gonna ask Rock because I love how I'm gonna ask Rock. Okay, consider. Okay, in Unity /C# consider this line. Entity inventory is a. Oh my god! I keep turning. Okay, I need to get a new keyboard. Is a list. What was it? Let's just say item entity. Entity. Using link, I would like to prepend a variable equipped item, which is an item entity, to the iterated list, but not the list itself. I'm sure there's a way to do this with a list view or something like that. And link, show me the way. Okay, let's see. I'm sure there's like a nice. Oh my! I don't want to have to make decisions. Are you serious? Is it literally just inventory prepend? It creates a new sequence with item at the front. It doesn't modify the underline. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. So let me see. Is link added here? It is. So I can literally just do. Oh my God, that is so pretty. So it would be owner dot equipped item. Are you serious? Owner may be null here. Well, let's just assume it's not null. Wow. Is that not pretty? Like, literally, is that not pretty? Wow, that is pretty. Well, let's see if it works. Let's see if it works first before I go ahead saying it's pretty. I need to watch what I say, or my wife's going to hear me, and she's going to be like, What are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Okay, I heard the cling. Okay, let me see. So let me go over here. Okay, so let me see. If I go over here, I want to make sure if he doesn't have anything equipped. Object reference not set to instance of object. Oh, is owner null? No. Really? No. Is owner's null? Huh. Oh, well, that explains that. Okay, well, I think we should just be able to move that up above, right? There's no reason we can't put it there. Okay, all right. I think that should be fine. No. Matthew says, sorry, what was it that we're trying to do? Well, we're starting off with just the equipped item. So there's a loop that goes through and it creates those buttons for each item in the user's inventory, or in the inventory of the dialogue you're showing, right? Of the dialogue, you know what I mean, right? So I'm just literally just using a nice fancy little link, LINQ, syntax to basically just add the equipped item. Oh, but I need to make sure. I need to make sure that he has an equipped item, right? Okay. Just calm down for a minute. Let me ask AI. How did my Naughty Boy browser get up there? Okay. How would I allow for equipped? Or is there a nice syntactical way to allow for equipped item to be null, and in that case, add nothing. Let's see. Yes, you can. Okay. That actually, it suddenly got ugly. Yeah, no, I don't like that at all. I think probably what we can do is, well, what if we do this? What if we let this be that, and we do if item equals null or item data equals null. I don't know if that's going to work, but let's see if it does. Okay. And then we'll just have to have some special handling if it's the first item, right? Oh, no. We're going to have to flag it or something. All right, we'll figure it out as we get there. Okay. So let's come over here. Okay, so view inventory. Okay. That went nice. I don't see any errors or anything. Okay, so, okay. I'm going to say equip the cell phone. So he has the cell phone. He's equipped the cell phone. Now view inventory. And cell phone is the first thing. Perfect. Okay, that's exactly what we want. Okay. Now what we're going to have to do, this is where it's going to get tricky really quickly. So what we can do is if item equal owner equipped item. Actually, we'll do that at the end. So we're going to change the color. Let me see. So we want to change the color of the image. Okay, item images. Okay, so I think we can do that down here. So that would be the okay, so the inventory item, we want to do a get component image var image equals, come on AI, yep, okay, get component in children image. Okay. Oh, look, the AI knew what I wanted to do. So if image not equals to null, then we change the color to whatever color that is. Okay. Let's see if that works. See, I could be a game programmer. Games are fun. When I was a young whippersnapper, I thought I wanted to be a game programmer. What I really wanted to do, I wanted to be a game programmer, but what like really interested me was the server side development of MMORPGs. Think about because I'm sure there are developers at Blizzard that work on World of Warcraft and they only work on the server side, right? Like, I'm sure there are developers that only work on the server side of World of Warcraft. And that was the type of programming, the type of game programming that really interested me. Okay, so let's see. View inventory. Okay, so we got nothing. Let's tell him to equip the cell phone. And then now we come back, view inventory. Oh, look at that. I don't know about that color, but whatever. Yep, we have server-side devs only at work. Yeah, that is the server-side code. Is it in C#? Is it in something else? Ugh. Okay. So that works C#, yes. Okay. All right. Is it in Windows? Are you running some server-side? I'm guessing that there is some... I'm hoping that it's not one of those online-only games that is online only for the sake of money, right? There was that racing... when I remember reading about the... when the whole... what is it? Stop Killing Games initiative, when that was getting a lot of attention. And the example they used was some racing game where it had a single player mode, but the single player mode when they shut down the game, the single player mode stopped working, which I do think is shitty. That is one part I can get behind with the Stop Killing Games initiative. Like there was no reason. Actually, maybe there is. I was going to say that there's no reason that the single player mode. I guess you can make an argument. Okay, so I was going to say that there was no reason that the single player mode should have not been supported, that there was no reason for them to kill it. But I wonder if you could make an argument that it is a liability if they allow unsupported software to keep working. Like maybe you could, like I feel like there's a lot of don't get me wrong, there's a lot of unsupported software in the world, right? Lots of unsupported software. Oh God, I see oh shit, he responded. Fuck. Okay, I got to do this. I'm going to try and make this quick, okay? Having a teeny eating food, that's something. Obtaining using healthcare. All right. I think maybe this is ended on a place where I can respond to this tomorrow. Just let me look at this real quick. All right. I'll respond to that tomorrow. I think I can sleep on that and respond to that tomorrow. Okay. Back to this. So we're here. So what we need is we need to know when the... Oh, man, this is going to be a pain in the ass because now we're going to have to do this check. Okay, so equip... Fuck! No, this is actually trickier. Right? Because... First of all, I don't think use item should be here. Maybe. I'll have to think about it. But this equip item, it should probably flip to unequip when this is selected. Man. This is suddenly getting complicated really quickly. Okay. All right. Fuck. Why did he have to sign on? It's going to distract. Okay. Just stop. I don't have to respond. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So on item clicked. Okay, these two are the same thing. Fuck. See, so this gets... The reason I'm saying this gets complicated quickly is because now you have... So I like being like Mr. Clever. I want to be the clever programmer. You know, that was my name in high school, the clever programmer. Like, I wanted to have certain buttons disable if you select more than one item, right? And because so let's look at this. So let's go back over here to this guy, right? So I was like, I'm going to be all fancy. So if I select one, all of the items should be available. But if I select multiple, then equip item and use item should not. I don't know. For some reason, I did not disable drop items. Let me see. Does this work? Yeah, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. What about... Let me see. Drop item. Okay, so he dropped the cell phone, which is good. Okay, it's a small cell phone, so I should be able to pick this cell phone up. Let me see. It's only... Oh, okay. Oh, Matthew says it's an online only mobile game. You know the ones. Is it one of those games where it's like the guy with the machine gun and it's like, you know, he's spraying the bad guys and there's giants walking. You know what I mean, right? Where everything's up at the top and everything's scrolling down. And then, like, you're just like... Brrr, and it's basically like one of those games that you see in, like, a mobile ad. And, like, I've seen a lot of, like... There's been a lot of videos where people are like, mobile games that don't exist. Like, I wrote a mobile game for an ad. Like, I wrote a mobile game that I saw in the ad and the game doesn't actually exist. But now I wrote it, so it does exist or something like that. I don't know. Oh, no, not that. It's a team versus team game. Oh. I'm telling you, man. Like, my experience with games is Star Wars Galaxies, which came out in, I think, 2004? 2003? And Unreal Tournament 2004, which it should be pretty obvious when that came out in 2004. And then there's the SimCity games, and then there's City Skylines. There was also a second Star Wars MMORPG that came out, I think, in like 2011, 12. That was another game I played. And yeah, that's like really it. Like, I don't play a lot of games. So what the fuck am I doing writing a game? Okay. See, so I should be able to pick this up. Added item cell phone to inventory. Then I can view my own. And then I can go over here. I can select him, and then I can transfer that. Transferred cell phone to Sun NPC. And then now he should have that in. Okay, so now he can equip it. And then he's equipped it. Okay, and then, okay. So I got to rethink this. Right? Like, because if I click that, well, let's think. Equip item. So if I click two things, equip item should disable even if this is one of the things clicked. Okay, that makes sense. Let's forget use item for now because it actually does nothing. So let's just assume it does nothing. drop item, I guess drop items for both should, if multi, okay, so drop items should be enabled even if the equipped item is the only thing clicked, or if there's multiple things clicked in. Okay, so that works. And then transfer items, I guess, should also. Okay, so it's not that difficult. Okay. All right. Okay. So I think the only major thing here is if the equipped item is the only thing checked, then the equip item button should become unequip item. Which means it would be equip item, and then if I click it, okay, so like right now it would say unequip item. There's got to be a cleaner way to do this. I mean, my original thought was to have like this menu on each item itself. Or I have boxes down at the bottom of my inventory, and then when I view his inventory, I can drag things. No! Welcome to inventory programming. So, okay, let me see. Okay. Let me see. List a few video games that support managing the inventory of NPCs and transferring items from the player's inventory to an NPC's inventory and vice versa. Okay, let me see what this comes. Let me see what this thinks. And I'm going to go back. I think that the thread that I'm having this argument with, I want to make sure I don't forget about. Okay, no. I'm not going to forget about it. I'm going to respond to it at like 5:15 tomorrow, because when I wake up in the morning, I go downstairs, I let the dog out, and while I'm letting the dog out, I grab a soda from the fridge, and then the dog gets done pissing and shitting, and then I let him in, and he runs back upstairs to go to bed, and then I walk upstairs and I sit right here. And then I usually sit here, and then I usually go to my, I am so spoiled. I have two offices in my house. I have my upstairs office and I have my downstairs office. Now, most of my work happens in the downstairs office, but I usually sit here until it's time to go to work, and then I go to the office downstairs. It's ridiculous. I am so spoiled. Okay, Fallout 4. Let's look for okay, let's see. Let me see. Fallout 4 inventory management. Let's see. Inventory management. All right, let's look at how this is done. Okay. Oh, wait. Go back. I was too busy trying to. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so he's scrolling through the inventory. I'm guessing that's his inventory. So here's something that's a little counterintuitive. I hate resource management games. I cannot stand resource management games, but I've always wanted to write one. Writing a resource management game seems so much more interesting than playing a resource management game. Call me crazy, but that's mostly why I don't like video games. Or no, that's mostly why I don't play video games, is because I end up in my mind, I'm playing a video game, and then I start thinking about how it works and how I would write it. And then like I just end up getting to this point where like, no, I just want to write my own. Like that, and that's like why I don't play a lot of video games. Like with Star Wars Galaxies, like I was fascinated with Star Wars Galaxies because it was like I thought it was like a very impressive development feat. But then again, MMORPGs in general are. Okay, but let's see. Let's get back to this. Okay, so that was like he was like doing some crafting or something. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing on the left-hand side is what he... Oh, okay, well, I'm just trying to get some ideas. Okay, so he has this little... Okay, so there's this little menu down at the bottom. Take all, inspect. Okay, all right. Just trying to get some ideas. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see if there's any other videos. Let me see. Fallout, Junk Guide, Ultimate. Best way to separate loot. Advice for inventory maintenance. Okay, Fallout.
Building blocks like. Well, all right.
So I'm.
Now, what's this at for? You might be wondering. Again, it's early in the game.
Okay, so he's like looking in a desk.
So I like to separate those also.
Transfer,
so
take.
here, guns up top.
All right. What were some of the other games that? Baldur's Gate 3. All right. I'm selecting that one because I know that's a game you've mentioned before, Matthew. At least I think you have. Okay, wait, no. Baldur's Gate 3 inventory, or maybe it was Not Sure that mentioned it. Inventory management tricks.
You see mine's holding on a lot of scrolls right now.
Okay, I've looked at this before, I think. Inventory management on
What's
the...
up, everybody? Renfield and Lazale, and we can quickly scroll down and see who has what. So in order to do the filters, it's very simple. Just hold down.
Oh, that's pretty.
The left thumb
Oh, of
pad,
course it's
and you
pretty.
apply
This is
your
a
filters
professional
accordingly.
game
There's
written
scrolls,
by
there's throwables,
probably
campfires,
literally hundreds of
weapons,
people. So of
so
course
on.
it's
We're gonna
pretty.
go None and show all of the chaos, and then sort by like latest things that you've picked up, the value of the item. Exhibit I don't press the Xbox controller, so if you're playing.
Oh,
on PlayStation
man, look at
controller,
that.
details might be different. But in this case, we'll hit the X button, which brings up the send the item.
Okay, so wait a minute. Okay. You got the equip, the move, the drop item, the throw. Okay. Well, wait. Are those... Okay, so on the left-hand side... Are these NPC? Or wait, okay, so is this is Renfail. Is that like the character on the top left here, and then underneath it says SH? Is that so you're looking at it's kind of like an overall view of the inventory? Oh, okay. That's one way to do it. Your 4 characters on the left. Yes. Yeah. That would be an interesting way to do it. Huh. You can view all inventories at once. I know, I kind of like that. But wait a minute. What if... I was going to say, what if you... Okay, so this is like... However, like, what if you have more items than are shown here? I guess you could just have another row of boxes. Okay. All right. All right, I'm just looking for some inspiration. Divinity, Original Sin 2. Okay. Inventory management. All right. Oh, see, they got the boxes at the bottom. Oh, okay, they got the characters too. No, I don't like that. That's too much. That's convoluted. That's for like a huge game. All right. Maybe our little box system is just fine. Okay, well, you know what? We're going through all of these. We might as well just go through the last two we haven't looked at, which is Dragon Age Origins. Wasn't it a game that was like getting a lot of like, I was getting a lot of like people weren't very happy. Apparently, it was very woke. Like the new one, it was like super woke. I know you probably can't speak about that, Matthew. I don't want you to get in trouble with the speech police there in England. Okay, let me see. All right, let me see. Okay, so this so I'm not sure if these are like team. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if they're like actual players, like human players or NPCs, but it's kind of nice that it's telling you what they're doing. Tells you their health at a view. Okay. All right. Okay. Wait. Am I missing? See, this was another thing I was thinking of is like if we kill NPCs and we want to loot them, how would we loot them? And then I was thinking, well, we would just we would just view their inventory, right? We would just do like view inventory and then we could just select the things we wanted and then just, and then we would just transfer them to ourselves, or we could have a shortcut button that says take. Yeah, Dragon Age Origins was definitely shit, especially with the shit and the shit characters, and you'd laugh if you saw the scene where shit told shit she's shit. No, are you talking about the one? So the one scene I know from Dragon Age was that. So actually, Matthew, did you type a bunch of stars in, or is that something that like the Streamlabs desktop app is doing? I'm wondering. I'm going to assume that you manually typed those stars in. But there was the one scene where it was like doing a barb, where like one character misgendered another character, and then she was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to do some push-ups," and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm doing a barb, because I misgendered them, so I'm showing them how sorry I am by doing a few push-ups." And I was like, "Oh, doing a barb," and you could tell that like the creators, they really wanted to make it like a thing that like people were like, "I'm doing a barb" or something like that. It was like Dragon Age Veil or something, wasn't it? Or Veilguard, yeah. Doing a barb. I thought it was barb. Yeah, this is it.
Go. Did it have a stomach? Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tosh is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other
hand.
hand.
She gets so sad. Oh,
I was so
proud. So sad.
Shit. They're still holding it.
I'm so sad. Not sure is in the house. What is this? Addie is doing reaction videos now? Yes. No. So Matthew was talking about how Dragon Age Veilguard was his favorite video game, and about how he's constantly doing a barb whenever he misgenders somebody at work. And I was like, are you serious? And so I had to remind everybody of what doing a barb is, because it's become a cultural phenomenon here. Like, I mean, I was like in CVS earlier, and then somebody misgendered a pink-haired nose ring person, and the person was like, I'm so sorry, I'm going to do a barb. And so they did a barb.
Putting a barb?
Yeah. Oh, pulling a barb. Not doing a barb, pulling a barb.
Putting a barb. Oh.
Not sure, you're late. Because I was going to look at your okay, I guess maybe we have time. We started programming. Look, we added the equipped item to the inventory window, and it's purple. Like, that's what we accomplished tonight. I mean, come on. What more do you want? Other than doing a barb. Okay. Let's I like how the sun is still back. I like how you can see the shadows still moving. Okay, so let's see. All right. So let me see. Come over here. Okay, so let's look at Not Sure's let's just commit that. Let's check this in for now. What the hell? checking this in so I can look at Not Shore's PR. Okay. I want to look at these 10,000 trees or whatever it is. Let me see. Okay, so wait a minute. We go over here. Pull requests. Added 10,000 trees. I think I have you as a origin. Yeah, I do. Let me fetch. If I looked down and saw a shadow like that, I'd be happy. It's not as nice as 100,000 trees per tile, but it's pretty nice. Okay, I got to look at this. What is the branch called? It is Not Shore /trees. Okay, let's check it out. It's finally feeling like fall, and I was so pissed off. Like, I've been literally in a really bad mood just because of how hot and humid it's been, and it's now fucking October. But today it was finally like feeling like fall, although it was still a little warm. And then of course it's supposed to be back into the fucking mid 80s next week. So like, look, it's gonna be nice and chilly, but then look at this shit. 81, 84, 84. Like, what the fuck? Like, it literally pisses me off. Not Sure says, Addy, how's your GPU? It's not great on this computer. It's not a very good GPU. It's a I had it up earlier. It's not a great one. It's not great. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, we're gonna reload this. I hope I don't crash the stream. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, we were having issues with the stream earlier, but let's check this out. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my God, what did you add? All right, come on. Okay, reload. I'm not even going to change. Okay, I was going to say I'm not going to change back to the game view because I wanted to be surprised. But you know what this building really needs? I just thought of this, but like looking at this like at a glance, I was like, it really needs like mini split systems, right? Like, I really expect to see like mini splits on the wall. Like, don't you look at that and you're like, oh, I completely would expect to see like a bunch of mini splits like mounted to the wall. All right, let's check this out. Oh. I love those guys. Okay. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. This actually is not that bad. Like, I was expecting it to be terrible. This actually isn't. What terrain is this? This is an old terrain. 10,000 trees per tile is the default. I also added an editor script to remove trees underwater. Did you? Let me see. Let me see. Files changed. Remove trees underwater. Remove trees. It's just, if I just look at remove. I'm just curious as to how you did it. Okay, modify tree data. Context menu. Okay, so we go through. Okay, so terrain, if not terrain, terrain equals terrain, active terrain, switch, perform action. So let's see. It's Somewhere in here? Wait, it said context menu. Where? Like, where does this get added? Is it on the terrain? Where's the terrain? Environment. Terrain route. Is it one of these? It adds top menu terrain. Oh. 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 Okay. All right. All right. All right. So wait, where's the all action? On wait, where is the perform action? Where is this action selected? Backup. Restore backup trees. So backup tree instances. Current trees have been stored in backup data. Removing trees below water level. Terrain, let's see. If tree instances, okay, if tree world tree instances position Y, if tree world Y is less than water level, where's water level defined? Water level, you got to set that manually. But no, so is that I wonder, is that relative? Right? Because on some of the later terrains, we raised the terrain, I think, to 512 or 256. So would you have to change water level to 256, or is this relative? Like, there's still a lot of things about like relative, like what's relative to what, like that still confuse me, that like I'm still unsure of. Like, it seems like you can even move some items to be children of other items, and it feels like sometimes the coordinates will be relative to the parent and then other times they're not. Like, I don't know. Not sure. It says next to help. Now click on the game object. Right click on the script in the properties tile. It works on this terrain. Wait. Now click on the game object. This. Oh. Perform action. Oh, wait. How do you perform the action? Right click on the script in the properties tile. Right click. Modify tree data. No backup data found. Okay, all right. So I get it. Okay, so I guess you toggle it here, and then you right mouse click, and then you go to modify tree data, and it does the action there. Okay, got it. All right. Yeah. That's handy. You got to set the height. Right, you got to set the height, but what am I setting it to? That's my question. Like, again, like if it's, I already used it at 0F. I know you said 0F, but I read OF at first. Like, I already set it to OnlyFans. Like, why are you setting the water level to OnlyFans? Not sure. I do not understand. Like, I do not get, like, I was going to say I do not get OnlyFans. Like, I get it, right? Like, hot girls are hot. But given the amount of porn on the internet, I don't understand it. But you know, there are like my friend Robbie, who very well may be listening, but probably not. But like, I send him a link every time. Like, every time I do a stream, there's a few people I send the link to. Robbie is one of them. He's one of these guys that just loves strip clubs. Like, he wants to go to the strip. Like, if there is an opportunity for him to go to the strip club, he wants to go to the strip club. Like, and like, anytime like we're hanging out, it's like, hey man, you want to go to a strip club? Like you want to like we and like because I don't hang out with him that often. So when I hang out with him, it's an occasion for him to go to the strip club. My cousin in Bolivia, like he's very similar, but at least in Bolivia, like I get it. In Bolivia, the strip clubs are a different experience than they are here in the United States. Because I don't know how they are in England, Matthew, but here in the United States, like strip clubs, you can't touch. Like they can touch you, but you can't touch them. In Bolivia, very different. Very, very, very different. But even so, like I don't get like Robbie loves the strip clubs. And I remember talking to him like when he was like, no, he's like, I love my webcam girls. And I'm like, why? Like you know they don't really like you, right? Like you know, like it's like falling in love with a prostitute. Like if you're going to see a prostitute to have a certain, to fill a certain need, I get that, right? Like we're all human. We all have needs. We all have desires. And I get going to somebody for a service. I understand that. But these guys that like get into like these emotional attachments with these OnlyFans girls or with like fall in love with prostitutes, like what? Well, like I don't get it. I don't understand it. But I was going to say something very egotistical, but and I'm just go ahead and say like I've never had problems. I've never had an issue getting a girlfriend. I've always been able to get a girlfriend when I want. Like I've never had a problem getting a girlfriend. And I'm not even like, it's not like I'm Brad Pitt or like really rich or anything like that. Like it's just some guys just like I don't understand OnlyFans. I don't get it. It doesn't, like there's so much freely available online and there's like an endless supply of it. And like, what are you doing? You're going to these chat rooms and like, you're probably not even talking to the girl. You know, you're talking to some and like, especially now with like artificial intelligence, the girl probably doesn't even exist. You might not even be talking, like you might not even be talking to a human. If you are talking to a human, you're probably talking to some Indian guy. Like oh my God. Like, I just want to like grab these men and just slap them and just be like what are you doing? Like, stop it. Stop. Just stop. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know how we went from trees I don't know how we went from like destroying trees on a grand scale to OnlyFans, but here's where we find ourselves. And right now it is 9:00. So I'm going to do what I like to do after the stream. I'm going to take my dog on a walk and then I'm going to go in bed. I'm going to go and if I'm lucky, I'll be asleep before 10 o'clock. So boys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Not sure. You better be here at 7 o'clock on Friday. Do you have plans on Friday? Not sure. Do you have plans? Let me know if you have plans. You better not have plans. If you have plans, cancel them. But I'll be back Friday night, 7 p.m. And not sure you missed it. We actually did do some programming. So, and, you know, it's not my fault you weren't here. 10F. Would you stop? We're killing the trees. We're killing. Okay. Water level. All right. I'm going 100. I'm doing. Oh, wait. No, I got to change it within the script. Okay, whoops. Okay, let's see. Okay, wait. Maybe the editor. Come on. Oh my god. I want to go to bed. Stop this. Okay, 100. Okay, remove underwater trees. Right mouse click, modify tree data. Total trees 3. Total trees equal 3. I see a lot more than 3 trees. I think your script has a bug. I think there's a bug. I see a bug. I think there's a bug. -0. No, -20. Total trees equal 3. Yeah, no, it's broken. All right, boys. We'll fix this on Friday. No, we'll do some programming on Friday, 7 o'clock. Hope to see you then. Until then, have a great night. Have a great Thursday, and I'll talk to you boys on. I'll talk to you on